Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole Austin, Miss Austin if you're nasty, and today we are talking about perfumes, and more specifically perfumes that are guaranteed, at least with me, to get men's attention. Now if you are new here, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and let me tell you what we're about. Typically it's just like a vlogging experience. Usually we're speaking about food, but it can be anything, honestly. Like it could be a day in the life. It could be a day in the life. It could be, today we're speaking about perfumes, some beauty things, just anything that encompasses my life that I want to share with you guys that I feel like you will find to have or to be vital to something that interests you. I said this kind of in the beginning of this vlogging experience that I love perfumes. So back in March, I started my collection. So I had perfume before then, but I had like a very small collection. I had maybe 7 to 8 bottles of perfume that I wore religiously, right? And then around March, perfume TikTok got a strong hold on me and I started getting deeper and deeper into perfumes, and I started looking on YouTube and then kind of just researching perfumes on my own. And so now, what is that, 5 months later, however much later, between February, March to now, I have over 80 bottles of perfume. Yeah, I'm addicted. When is the next PA meeting? Okay, period. So I figured why not share some of that with you guys so we can get into perfumes that really just like pull them in. Really have them that double take real quick, okay? So again, please like, comment, and subscribe. Now where you can find me on social media is going to be in the description below, but specifically for my lifestyle side, the perfumes, you can go ahead and go to this social media page here on TikTok. I am going to be creating it on Instagram as well. Matter of fact, by the time that I put this video up, it should be up on Instagram too, so you can follow me there on TikTok or on Instagram. But anyway, we're not here for the long talking. I'm not a fan of that. You're here for one thing. You want to know some perfumes that is going to grab some men's attention, and let's talk about it. So what I'm going to do is speak on perfumes in different cost categories. So some that are really affordable, some that may be on a higher end, some that's, you know, in between. So, you know, depending on your budget. And I don't have anything in this particular category that's super duper expensive. I think everything should be under $200 or right there at that $200 mark. But the most affordable thing is $18.99, and it is so convenient to get. And that is the Coconut Palm. See if you guys can see this. I don't know if you can see it, right? The Coconut Palm. Guys, you can get this at Target for $18.99. And this has got to be one of my favorite perfumes, just period. It smells so, the coconut, it's fruity, it has a little bit of musk, it's creamy, it is a beautiful blend, okay? When I tell you, anytime I wear this, anytime at all that I wear this, someone is going to ask me what I have on. So let's go ahead and speak about the notes, because I know that is important to my perfumeistas, my perfume heads out there. So the top notes is coconut, and artemisia. The middle notes is salty accord, seaweed, and incense. Let me tell you something. Something I have found is that when incense is in, whether it be the top or the middle note, it gives the perfumes or the eau de toilettes, it gives them this gravitating type of like energy, right? So love that. And the base notes, it's sandalwood cream, amber, and musk milk. And definitely that must be like the creamy sandalwood and that musky milk. That must be that what kind of makes it kind of just like subtle yet pronounced. Now I will say about this particular perfume, it does not last long. Now it's under $20, okay? You get what you pay for. As far as the scent, this is a top-notch scent. But I would say before I have to respray this, maybe 2 hours, maybe 2 hours. So something I do is I may layer it with like coconut lotion or, you know, coconut scented lotion. I may layer it with like a coconut form of body oil, or you can even try body oils that are not too musky, but maybe musky amber, something that's in the notes of this to kind of bring it out. Sometimes I may use like a coconut based or a sandalwood based body spray to kind of help accentuate and kind of give it a little bit more, or a little bit more longevity. But yeah, other than that, beautiful scent, only $8.99. I'm sorry, $18.99. All right. Now the next one, ladies or gentlemen or whomever, my non-binary folks as well. I bought this on a blind, whimsical buy. No one recommended it. No one suggested it, but I wanted something that kind of smelled like I just stepped out the shower. So like I didn't do too much, but I did something. And that is the PRADA La Femme. Okay, this is the bottle. I love this bottle. I love this bottle so much, but this is the bottle. So this to me gives very much, like I said, I stepped out the shower. I have a really good body wash. I may have put on just a spritz of body spray, but it still smells like it's perfume. It is just a very clean, it's fresh, but it's not a super light and fresh like the coconut palm. It's more so fresh like someone that bathes very often, very often, just very clean. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. So let's talk about the notes, shall we? Because we know that's what we guys, you know, we love to hear. So the top notes are magnolia, bergamot. First off, anything that has bergamot, you have me, you sold me, I'm in love, right? So bergamot, carrot seeds. And I think that carrot seeds is that, gives it that little extra oomph, you know? And then in the middle notes, it is tuberose, iris, and spices, and frangipani, right? And then the base notes, it is vetiver, beeswax, and vanilla. This is not an overpowering vanilla either, guys. So just so you know. So do not buy this with the expectation that it's going to be something like Kayali's vanilla, because it's not. It's not. But it is just a great mix of these particular notes. But like I said, it's not, to me, it's not perfumey. It's kind of like Replica's Bubble Bath. You know what I mean? Like it's not perfumey, but it's still captivating. It still requires, you know, people to be at attention when you walk into the room. It's still, when I tell you, like, I love this. When I tell you men stop me, ask me, even married men or men with girlfriends, hey, like, I want my girlfriend to smell like that. What is that you're wearing? So on and so forth. Like, men ask me for my number, and when I'm wearing this all the time, they want to sit and talk to me just about random stuff. Like, be prepared. This is an amazing perfume. Now, as far as the price point, I got this. It was on sale with FragranceNet. I want to say I spent like $68, $70, and this is the 3.4 ounce bottle. Regular price is probably a little bit over 100, but every time I go into FragranceNet, it's still at that $68 to $70 price range. So yeah, definitely would go there to get that. To me, that's very affordable, especially for the amount of product you get and for the smell. The longevity, to me, is pretty good. I would say I can wear this for about 4 or 5 hours. So decent, you know, you can't go through the whole day, but I can wear this for about 4 or 5 hours where there's still some level of projection. And then you probably would have to respray. The one thing about me is I'm not out typically for longer than that because I do a lot of my business from home. So, you know, it works for me. But if you're someone that works the 8-hour shift, and it's definitely a light enough smell for you to wear to work and in those kind of close environments, you know, you may want to get one of those little travel sized perfume bottles and put a little bit in if you want to kind of have it last throughout the day. But to me, for what I do, the longevity is fine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all my non-binary folks, this third one needs no introduction. And I'm not doing it in the order of my preference. It's more so in the order of price. But we all heard about her. She's the queen, okay? Miss YSL Libre. This warm floral scent is captivating. It's sexy. It's alluring, okay? One thing I will say is that if you don't get any of the other perfumes I'll talk about today, this is the one that is going to, for me anyway, has gotten me the most amount of compliments, the most amount of attention, the most amount of men kind of looking my way every single time. So let's talk about the notes. So in the top notes, we have lavender essence. In the middle notes, it is orange blossom. And in the base notes, it is musk accord. I will say that lavender and the musk, the lavender in the top and the musk in the bottom, I think is what gives it that sultry, sexy type of appeal. The combination is just so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. Like, this is something, to me, this is more so of a date night type of perfume, or you going out with the, you know, the girls, and you know, you wanna smell good. You're gonna by yourself just to grab a drink, whatever. Like, this is more so for that. I wouldn't really wear this on a day-to-day basis. It's not a day-to-day fragrance for me, but hey, listen, I'm someone that you wear what you want to wear when you want to wear it, and if it makes you feel good. But definitely, I just really love this one. And like I said, if you don't get any of the other recommendations, this one probably may be the most verse of all of them. This particular size is about $120 on average on most sites, but honestly, to get the one that's double in size, I think it's like $140 or $150, and to me, it would just be worth it just to get the larger size. This works for me because I don't wear well, at the time I didn't wear perfume as much when I first bought this, because I bought this probably about 2 years ago. And now that I have so many perfumes, you know, I have a variety of things to choose from. So something bigger is just, it's going to sit there. But I would, you know, if you're not big on perfumes, or if you become big on this particular scent, definitely go ahead for the larger size. It's $20 difference. I definitely think it's worth it. Okay, so the next one on the list, she is a new fave of mine. I purchased this one as a TikTok recommendation maybe a couple of months ago, and it's probably one of the better purchases that I have done blind buys, because I didn't buy the sample. I just went ahead and got the bottle. It was probably one of the best blind buys, or better blind buys, that I have had, period, in this experience of me, you know, collecting fragrances. And that is Miss Donna Born in Roma by Valentino. Baby, another warm floral smell, and it is, to me, just, it's very feminine. Now for me, my personal preference for perfumes is typically leans towards like the unisex type of vibe. So I love odes, or ouds. I love anything kind of musky. I do like those scents. I love the gourmands, but I like the warm gourmands, the deep gourmands, as opposed to like the lighter, sweeter gourmands. So, you know, I gravitate towards that. And while this does have some of those elements, of course, this to me is very feminine. And I think that is what grabs men's attention, you know, because it lures them into, you know, your feminine, soft, but yet it's also like a power move perfume too. It's a great combination. And I think that's what it is. It's a great combination of, I'm a boss, I do what I need to do, but as well as I'm feminine, you know, I'm soft, I'm here, you see me, I don't want you to see me, but I kind of want you to see me. Yes, like this, love it, absolutely love it. Like I said, one of my favorites, if not the favorite blind buy that I've had since I started like collecting perfumes, again from February, March, whenever I started back then. But let's go over some of the notes here. So in the top, it's blackcurrant, love blackcurrant almost as much as bergamot, okay? In the middle is jasmine, grand florum, absolute, and in the base is bourbon vanilla. It's something about bourbon vanilla. I don't know if it's because it's bourbon and it's that the warmth of bourbon, because you know bourbon is alcohol, right? So, or in alcohol, so that warmth of it, that syrupiness kind of like that is underlying in bourbon, mixed with the vanilla, because you can definitely, especially in the dry down, you definitely get that vanilla right in here. I don't know what it is, but this is something that attracts a certain type of man. So if you want a man that wears suits well, okay, that has a corporate job, you're looking for a man that is eloquent, like, you know what I mean? A man that goes and sits in, goes to sports bars with a sports coat. This is gonna attract that type of man. This Donna Born in Roma. Love this. Love it. Is just so, Again, it's like boss lady, but I'm feminine. You know what I mean? Beautiful, beautiful choice. So the battery for my camera, it died. Yeah. And it's my own fault because I didn't charge it like I was supposed to before. And I was hoping I can get through the entire, or recording the entire video with that one battery bar, but clearly I couldn't, but the show must go on. And I want to get this completed and I don't want to wait. So I'm going to use my cell phone. So if there's a difference in quality, you know why, but let's jump right back in. So the next one is probably one of my, not probably, it's a recent purchase. I bought it this month, in the month of July, and I've worn it 2 or 3 times. One time I wore it like just to test it and see the longevity, the smell, the dry down. The second time I actually wore it out, and it was to a business dinner with some business associates. All of my business associates, male and female, complimented me on this perfume. Every last one of them. I went to the bar to get a drink while I was waiting on them. This man walked in, fine man. And he held me up in conversation, baby. And I know it was partially due to the scent. He did not compliment me on the perfume, but I can tell that he kept like wanting to get like a smell of me. Like it was very obvious. Because ladies, we know. The bartender did though. He definitely complimented me on the perfume. So that is Do Not or Don't Ask Me Permission. I don't know if you guys can see it, by Simone Andreoli. This is like an oriental fruity smell. Now, this is $185 before I get into what is so special about it. You can get the dupe that smells literally 90% like this. It is by Al Haramain. It's a Arabian perfume. It is Amber Oud Gold. And it's probably about $60, $70. You can buy it on Amazon. They may have some places that sell it more affordable. And if you are just looking to do this, because this is $185 before shipping and taxes and stuff, right? So if you're looking to do this scent or very like something similar, just go ahead and get that Al Haramain Amber Oud Gold, right? But if you just want to get the real deal Holyfield, this is very much a unisex scent to me. I feel like men or women can wear this and get away with it. It does lean more towards feminine, a feminine scent in my opinion. But again, you know, you got to know how to do it. And maybe that's what allures men too. The fact that it may be something that they wear. So it's gravitating, right? But as far as the notes, it has lime, sugar, sweet orange, peach, passion fruit, ylang ylang, heliotrope, white musk, sandalwood, amber, and liqueur. So I think it's pronounced kokacha, right? So, and that's liqueur. And something about this lime in the top, the sweetness of the sugar. I really think that ylang ylang is what really gives it that uniqueness. Because this is very much, although yes, there are similar perfumes that have similar scents, I don't really smell this particular type of smell that often. It is not common at all. It's something, to me, it's light, but it's still warm. You know what I mean? Like it's fresh, but it's still heavy. It's like perfect. It's a good summer scent, but to be honest, this is a good all year round scent for me. Definitely so happy. Like I can't even stop smelling it. So happy that I purchased this perfume. This was also another TikTok recommendation that I loved. I would say a lot of the perfumes that I got on TikTok were, you know, whatever. But no, this one, yes, love it, love it. And it's amazing, honestly. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, this perfume is so captivating. It's making my eye water. I really think it's the mascara though. Maybe I put too much on, and I have really oily skin on top of that. Like I oil my skin in my skincare routine. And so the two does not help, and it's like dripping into my eye. But that is it, guys. Definitely hope that this was helpful for you guys as far as things that you would want to kind of grab that man's attention, to let him know that you're there, whether it be that you're looking to attract a man, whether it be for your man, or whether it be you're wearing it for yourself. But you know, you want that little extra, you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone, I want to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, well, before I even get to that, until next time, to the outro, If you like this content and you want to see more of this content, I would be super happy to do it because, again, I love my perfumes. Just let me know in the comments and I will do content. I will do content like this more often. But like I was saying, until next time, be blessed and stay safe.